The Toy Biz DC Comics superhero line is I guess you could call it younger brother of the Kenner Superpowers line. A lot of the same characters, like the Penguin, Superman, Wonder Woman, Robin, Mr. Freeze, Green Lantern, Flash, Aquaman, etc., Batman. These were released in 1989, again by Toy Biz. And you can see, I'll go over here to my superpowers shelf. My superpowers Penguin, he's in there. That's a Kenner, Batman, Penguin. And so the Toy Biz ones, they aren't of high quality. One thing you'll notice is, like, because obviously with a lot of these, if you squeeze their legs, that's how their action feature works. So people sometimes will get, especially Robin and Superman and Wonder Woman, confused with their counterparts. And that actually looks like that's might be the Kenner version. I'm not quite sure. So the Riddler, he wasn't released as part of the Kenner Superpowers line, except in, I believe it was Argentina by Plastorama. But he fits in there pretty nicely, so I have him up there. Same with the Kenner Swamp Thing. So there are a few non-Kenner superpower figures up there. But the the Toy Biz DC Comics superhero line is still pretty cool. Here we have the Penguin. His umbrella fires missiles. And actually, I was too young for superpowers because I was born in 1983, but I definitely have the DC Comics superheroes. And I specifically remember having Aquaman, he had the trident. Green Lantern had a ring that squirted water. I'm pretty sure I had Flash and some of the others. So this guy's been in prison for 28 years. Is that right? So I like this. I like, first of all, how it says instruction, because there's just one instruction. And I like how it's just that. And that's not even entirely clear. I mean, I guess you could put the handle onto the umbrella, but I would think you'd want to push the umbrella into the handle. That would make more sense, but what do I know? So there he is. And so they're not as quality. I mean, that's still decent looking, you know. I mean, it's not a bad figure, the Penguin. Here's another little Imaginext Penguin that I just happen to have laying next to me. And so this guy goes in here. You'll notice there's no feature. Like, that's the thing with a lot of the superpowers. Well, all the superpowers, they have some sort of feature. Generally squeezing their legs, some squeeze their arms. Others, like Plastic Man, his neck extends. But a lot of them, it's the squeeze the legs, and they do the, kind of punching, running sort of action. So here's his umbrella. Still shoots. Put his coattails on there. The coattails are often missing because they pop off. But, for $10, I have a mint, loose, complete Toy Biz DC Superheroes Penguin with instructions, with card back. And, I think that's a pretty good price. So if you are a superpowers collector like myself, don't get fooled into buying some of the Toy Biz ones, because they're definitely inferior, but they're not bad. They're not Kenner, and they're not as quality, not as collectible, not as valuable. But again, some cool ones. I mean, especially, again, Lex Luthor and Riddler, because there was a Lex Luthor Kenner figure, but it's, it was kind of weird. It was the like green body armor figure. This is more of your standard Lex Luthor. And yeah, again, I showed you that Riddler. He's pretty cool. So, anywho, this was the Penguin. It would have been kind of cool if he came with some penguins. I think we might have some little penguins around here somewhere that go with this guy. I don't know where they are. I have to dig through some of this mess. So I think I'm gonna put him on my superpower shelf somewhere. It's pretty crowded, as you can see. I might have to get another one. Maybe I'll stick him here in that cup. There you go, with his other penguin friends, and somehow get his umbrella in there. So there we go, Penguin. Maybe I'll start a Penguin collection. So thanks for watching, and again, beware for those Toy Biz DC Superheroes figures, because some people try to pass those off as Kenner Superpowers, which is obviously the best toy line ever made besides G.I. Joe.